Meth head sister stole my identity and opened 4 credit cards in my name. Mom says she needs drug rehab more than jail, and I should pay the money back over time instead of sending her to jail. She spent $15,000 and defaulted on all of it. What are my options for getting my credit score back up? Our story. My meth addicted sister stole my identity. Like the title says, my sister, who is addicted to meth, opened several credit cards in my name and maxed them all out quickly. It looks like they were used mainly at grocery stores and Target, Walmart. I found out about it because I was served a court summons last week at my apartment. When I looked at my credit report thinking someone had obviously screwed up, I saw all sorts of accounts I didn't recognize, along with a collection account. The grand total of everything is a little over $15,000, and it looks like all of the accounts were opened around August, September of last year. The address for them all was my sister's house, which is an attached apartment at my parents' house. I called my parents immediately and told them what was going on. They said they would talk with my sister. A couple of days went by and I called them again. They said they were looking to get her into rehab as she confessed she has a meth addiction. I talked to a friend in law school who said my only remedy is to get the police involved unless I wanted my credit to be ruined for years. When I told my mom that, she said to hold off on it and to come to the house so we could all sit down and discuss what to do. Yesterday, I went to my parents' house and sat down with them and my sister. She apologized for opening the accounts and told me she was addicted to meth. She said she got my social security number from an old tax form. She used the credit cards to buy gift cards and groceries, household items to trade for meth. She said she's using a lot less lately and is thinking about rehab. I told all of them what my friend told me, and it turned into my mom telling me not to do it. She suggested that I could pay the money back over time, and when my sister was able to, she could start making payments back to me. I've seen how drug addictions work, which is how I know when is more like if, and most likely can't. I do want my sister to kick the meth addiction, but I'm also trying to buy a house when my lease is up next year. My credit score right now is in the high 400s, which would never qualify me for a mortgage. I explained this to my parents, and I could tell they understood what it meant for me. They knew just paying it off wouldn't solve my problem. There are tons of 90-day late marks on my credit, the closed credit cards, the collection account, and now the subpoena. I told them all of this, and they offered to pay it all off immediately, which still doesn't solve the problem. They said to at least think about their offer and to please not call the police over it. They said she needs rehab, not jail. This morning, my dad called and told me he and my mom understand my frustration, but to please give my sister a second chance. They offered to basically buy a house for me and I'd repay them. The only thing I gave them was that if I decided to go to the police, I'd give them a heads up first. I'm torn as to what to do here. I agree she probably needs rehab more than jail, but she also committed multiple crimes and used my identity. Then there's the fact that I could be looking at a 0% or very low interest rate home loan from my parents to buy a house. I'd imagine that would come with the stipulation that I eat the loss on this. What's my course of action here? I'd like my credit score to go back up, but there's a human element involved. Update July 5th, 2024. 3 days later, a couple of days after my original post, I decided I was just going to make the police report and let my parents know I was doing it. Not a lot happened at first, and I was told an investigator would take over the case. What was nice was that the police report allowed me to knock everything off my credit report. My credit score shot up about 270 points. I now have literally 0 bad marks on my credit. Last week, I spoke with an investigator for about 5 minutes and let them know I didn't lose any money out of the situation and my credit was back to normal.